Hello and thank you for joining me for your daily reading. So today we're taking a look at doing a love read and we're asking how do they really feel about you. And yeah, we're just going to pull some cards, see what messages come out for you guys. As always, please use your discernment. Okay, don't try and force fit a reading to suit your particular situation. Okay, discernment, discernment, discernment. Right, so what is going on in love for our collective at this time, please? What is going on in love? Oh, okay, wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Okay, so don't rush anything, don't force anything. Somebody feels perhaps that they are needing to impress an individual. Okay, could be you, them, could be them, you. Either way it works. Okay, they're saying, look, don't force anything, just don't rush, just take your time. Okay, somebody could be getting really overly excited about the connection. Strongest overall energy is time. You're trying too hard to give it time. Yeah, it ties in with that message I've already given you, basically. Okay, again, whatever side of the table it resonates from, someone is trying too hard to impress the other person, and it's just not needed, it's just not necessary. Okay, you've got power, you instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or walk away at any time. So if there are any red flags at all at any point in time, definitely do pay attention to it. Okay, don't agree with anything just for the sake of agreeing, just for the sake of keeping the peace. That is not how you keep the peace. Okay, if there's anything going on that you don't like, that you don't agree with, you can walk away or say no at any point in time. Okay, you then got reflection, give each other some space at the moment, trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. So yeah, sometimes in relationships or connections, there can be a little bit of enmeshment that takes place. Now, to take interest in each other's hobbies and stuff, that's healthy, okay? But if it ever gets to the point where you forget where it is that you end and where the other person begins, that's unhealthy, or like it's known as enmeshment. That's unhealthy. Okay, they're saying, look, you're not needing to live inside each other's pockets all the time. Okay, there does need to be a little bit of give and take, a little bit of trust here. Okay, and then soulmate, your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. So somebody has manifested a soulmate here. What's this one in reverse? It's the acceptance card. Okay, acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. Now that's in reverse, so that can indicate that there's been some kind of disagreement here, where one of these individuals, either you or they, feel like the other was basically trying to control them. Okay, that's why that was in the reversed position. Right, let's take a look. We're going to take a look at what their thoughts are when it comes to you, what is in their heart about you. Is there anything that they're hiding? What is their true intent, the actions that they're likely going to take towards you, and of course we will be pulling some advice as well. Okay, right, so can we take a look at this individual's thoughts when it comes down to our collective? Okay, the Hierophant and the Five of Coins. This individual thinks that perhaps they have messed things up here with you. Okay, they feel that perhaps maybe there was a step too far that they did. Let's clarify that one, see if we can get further information. The Hierophant is very rigid energy, so there's something where you wouldn't budge, you wouldn't budge on something, or you're unable to budge on something, or perhaps it's them. Okay, there could be a disagreement here about either religious beliefs or spiritual beliefs or something like that that's going on. Okay, can you tell us more about the Hierophant and the Five of Coins for this person's thoughts? Thank you. Yeah, the Sun off balance. That they feel that they've messed up so much to the point basically where it's unfixable. Okay, that's why that Sun has come out off balance. They're not holding out much hope here that that the situation can be rectified. Okay, so what's in their heart about you then? Oh, the Seven of Cups. Okay, so yeah, they are, I mean, it feels like wishful thinking. They are hoping in their heart that you'll still choose them, the Seven of Swords, but in their heart they know that they've been dishonest about something here. Okay, that's probably one of your boundaries. That's probably one of the rules that you put in place, was like, don't lie to me about anything. You can clarify their heart space. Thank you. Yeah, okay. Ten of Cups off center and the Ten of Swords. Yeah. Again, it's like it started off so well, but then this individual has been dishonest about something with you. That was one of the rules that you put in place. That was the thing that you wouldn't budge on. They did lie to you, indeed, about something, and that was a deal breaker for you. That's why you've got all this energy coming out here, look. Okay, Seven of Cups, the Seven of Swords, Ten of Cups off center, and your Ten of Swords, a painful ending, a betrayal. In their heart, this person knows that they betrayed you, they betrayed your trust, and the chances are very, very slim with this Sun off center that they can rectify it. Okay. Right, let's take a look at what it is that they're... In fact, I want to take a look at what it is that they lied about. What did they lie about, please? Thank you. It's off center. The Four of Cups. Okay. They lied about whether or not they would be able to accept something. And again, it reminds me very much of that acceptance card there, if you recall, came out in the reverse position. So it's like they told you that they were open-minded about something, and they actually weren't open-minded at all. Okay, what's under there? The Fool. The Fool. So yeah, things did get off on a good foot, you know. Things were moving at a good pace. Until they basically became intolerant. They became intolerant at something. Okay. What is it that this individual's hiding, please, from our collective? What are they hiding? Thank you. Two of Coins, Hangman, Five of Cups, Nine of Cups, and the King of Wands. Okay. Well, they're definitely hiding their grief. They're hiding their disappointment here. They're hiding the fact that they're unable to self-regulate. Okay. They're downplaying exactly how happy they were with you, or how happy you made them. They're also downplaying how much chemistry there actually was between you two, or is between you two. Okay, it's almost like they're trying to ignore their impulses here, okay, because of some type of intolerance is going on. That they're trying to actively push away their feelings, pretending like it's no big deal, when in actual fact it's a huge deal for them. It's a huge deal. I mean, this connection, this relationship, it really has forced them to look at life from a different vantage point here. Okay. What is their intent towards our collective, please? What is their intent towards our... Thank you. Page of Wands. Okay, so they fully intend on giving it another shot. Okay, they fully intend on trying again with that Page of Wands. That's very flirty energy in this particular context. It's also someone who is utilizing their sense of humor as an icebreaker. Okay, so that they intend on having fun. They intend on being more of a free spirit here. Tell us more on their intent towards our collective, please. And bear in mind as well that that Page of Wands is a non-committal energy. Page of Swords, another page. Yeah. So if you're hoping for this person to do a complete and absolute U-turn here, they're not likely to, okay, because you got these two pages back to back. So whoever this person is, they're saying, can we just take things slow? Can we just move things really, really slow? Can we start again, but make sure that nothing is rushed? Okay, pages indicate new stages. It can also indicate children. Okay, so I don't know if you've got children or if they've got kids. Like, is possible, or maybe one of you is wanting kids and the other not so much. Okay, if it is the latter, then it's indicating that this individual is coming round to the idea of having kids with these two pages. Their intent basically is to really take things very slow, which you might not like, and really be careful how they tread as well. Okay, this is someone who likes to know that they're not about to walk into a world of shit, basically. Can you clarify further their intent, please, towards our collective? The Emperor, the Knight of Coins, and another Knight, a Knight of Wands. Yeah. Okay, so this person's intent is to show up how you're needing them to show up with this Emperor energy. And the two Knights, I mean, you can see their progression going on. Okay, started off with the two pages. You had the Emperor that came out in between, and then the two Knights as well. So there is some kind of growth and development that this individual is currently going through. They are currently experiencing all of these different facets of themselves so that they can absolutely come into their own full true self. Okay, because if you consider the Emperor, it's all of the four kings in the entire tarot deck. It's someone who knows themselves completely and utterly. Okay, it's basically a combination of all of the court cards in one embodiment. Okay, because when you consider the kings, well, the kings are all of the four knights. Okay, the knights are all of the four pages. So it's step by step by step here, and it's literally showing you two pages, two knights, and an emperor. So I am reading that as different aspects of this person's growth, of this person's personality. Their intent is to really show up. Now, this could also be an individual as well, for a small handful of yous, where their intent is basically to date as much as they can, you know, with all of that, and they're all masculine energies as well. So somebody could just be enjoying dating or enjoying being dated at this time. Okay, so like there's two different ways that you can read that, and you're gonna know in your heart of hearts exactly what way that is resonating. Okay, but ultimately their intent towards you is to make sure that they don't hurt you again, that they are more observant, that they are more accepting, that they are more tolerant. Okay, so I mean, you might well find that this individual's background, they probably did come from a very strict background where intolerance of other people and of the way that other people do things and of other people's beliefs, you know, where that was the norm. Okay, this person could have been raised in a very sort of racist upbringing, you know, racist household. You never can tell really until you spend more time with people, and it doesn't matter what ethnicity you're from. Okay, it doesn't matter. Everybody can be racist to other, do you know what I mean? It's like, it's not just restricted down to a certain, yeah. 10 of coins. This one's coming out in the actions that they're likely going to take towards you. See? One of the apex cards. Coming together, completion, basically showing up, being supportive, being there long term instead of being wishy-washy, you know what I mean? So it feels like you two have actually temporarily gone off in your own paths, in your own directions, so that you can go on this journey, it sounds cheesy, of self-exploration, basically. Okay, that's why this split had to happen. And look, it's clarifying that the Ace of Cups, for the actions that they're likely going to take towards you. Yeah, this individual is absolutely determined to make it up with you, to make things right, and to demonstrate their overwhelming love that they have towards you. Okay, now you've got these lotus flowers as well, and lotuses were revered, still are revered in quite a few different belief systems, because they are the flowers of regeneration. So basically they regenerate every single day. Okay, in the evenings they close up and then they sink beneath the water, and then the next day they pop up out of the water again and they open up again. Okay, so they're known as like ever living regenerative symbols. Okay, so I mean, this person, they started off here where they're not very hopeful, but that's because they were still in the old energy, they were still in the old traditional way of doing things, and that's really not appropriate. It's not the way that things are done anymore. Okay, so they've had to go on this journey of self-reflection, of change, of doing things in a new way, in a more open-minded way, and then coming back to you and showing up how they should have showed up right from the get-go. Okay, but obviously people can't go backwards, they can't undo or change the past. It is what it is, it's happened. Okay, they've not got a time machine, they can't go back, but credit where credit's due. This individual has recognized, do you know what, my behavior was inappropriate, it was unacceptable, and I'm going to do something about it. That's literally this read in a nutshell. Okay, so yeah, credit where credit's due. They're finally showing up here. And then look, you've even got another king at the bottom of the deck, the King of Cups. Yeah, being honest about how they feel, being true about how they feel, honestly and genuinely being supportive of you. You know, that's what they're likely gonna do towards you. Okay, what else for our collective dealing with this situation, please? What else for our collective dealing with this situation, please? Okay, you speak to me through music. That's come out in the reversed position. So why is that in the reverse? Because I feel that this individual becomes overly emotional when they hear a piece of music that you used to listen to together, or a particular song that reminds them of you. They do become overly emotional. We both know I'm not the one for you. Interesting. So it's saying that they weren't the one for you when you knew them. Okay, before they went on this journey of being more open-minded and accepting. Okay, I regret lying to you. I know that I crossed the line with you, and I feel you leaving me behind. Yeah, it was the wake-up call that they needed, see. It's like, I mean, come on, seriously. In that form, when they were being so rigid and unnecessarily stubborn and closed-minded, correct, they were not the one for you. They were not the one for anybody in that kind of energy. So they're saying, look, I know I crossed the line. I sincerely do regret lying to you. So again, that's why we saw that Seven of Swords in their heart space. That was their guilty conscience, basically. Okay. I am going to pull you, if I can find the book, I'm going to pull you some advice and healing messages. Okay, right, so let's take a look at your advice then. What advice do you have for our collective, please, that is dealing with this situation? What advice do you have for our collective? Thank you. Deep freeze. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you definitely had to put this individual on some kind of timeout. With deep freeze. Number 26. 26 reduces into an 8, and 8s are all about advancement and evolution. Okay, so something is changing, albeit slowly. Okay, so this one says, everything has its season. Now is the time to put activity on hold while you rest. The cold winter beckons you to slow down and put a freeze on things that are not yet ready to bloom. It's time for regeneration and hibernation. Forgo any ambitious activity. Take a pregnant pause. That allows ideas to gestate and projects to shift and change, and relationships to go through a dreamy state of being, not going anywhere but not needing to. This is also a time to put all of your arguments on ice. Nothing beneficial will come from any of them. Self-care is the most important activity now, so reflect, read a good book or get a massage, rest and dream. Yeah. So basically, don't push anything, okay? Allow this ice to melt naturally, which it definitely will. So if you haven't seen or spoken to this person in a while, it's saying, look, you don't have to reach out and contact this person, okay? You don't need to be the one that takes the first move, basically. Just allow this cycle to do whatever it needs to do, okay? And then, of course, the sun will eventually come up again, warm the ice, and everything can get moving again, okay? But certainly right now it seems to be, at least in the physical, you're not going to see much of anything change in the physical because it's all happening energetically, okay? Right, what else for our collective, please? What else for our collective dealing with this situation, please? Thank you. Remembrance. You're never far from this person's thoughts here, okay? Remembrance. So you're probably just assuming, oh, that person doesn't even remember me. Oh, they don't even care about me. Like, why would they even give me a second thought? And none of that's true, okay? You're never, ever, ever far from this person's thoughts. Remember, the light within your heart is the same as the rays of the sun and the glow of the moon. The same energy that moves the ocean tides also stirs inside your heart. What is that your heart truly desires? What have you not said to someone that you would like to say? Find and express your truth. Yeah, you've already been told, look, let this cycle play out naturally. You do not have to make the first move here. I very much suspect that the individual that you're thinking of here is the one that's going to reach out and make the first move towards you, okay? They are currently finding their truth in order for them to fully express their truth towards you. And their truth is they regret leaving you or abandoning you or whatever it was that they did with this Eight of Cups. They definitely do regret lying to you. They hate the fact that they didn't show up for you and support you when they had the opportunity to show up and be a decent human being. They are working on that though, okay? So yeah, you're probably going to receive some kind of love confessional also off of this individual, okay? And they're going to be asking you, okay, so I didn't show up and support you back then. How can I show up and support you right now? Okay? So yeah, really, really interesting messages there for you guys. Okay, so let's conclude this read with a little bit of naughty fun. And we are going to pull from the Spiritual AF deck. If you're new here, then I do need to give the warning that if you're sensitive to swearing or sarcasm, then you just don't have to listen. Okay, I always end the reads with a bit more of a cheeky deck at the end because laughter is a very high vibration. Okay, life is serious enough as it is. Let's have a laugh once in a while. Okay, right. Thou shalt not judge because thou hast fucked up before too. Okay, so this person fucked up and Spirit's saying, okay, yes, they did do that thing. Yes, it was not appropriate at all. However, also consider the ways in which you yourself have also fucked up before in the past. Okay? Now again, if this person is someone incredibly vicious, violent and abusive, obviously this is not going to be your reading. Okay, I've already said at the start of the read, do not force fit a read to fit your situation. Okay, this is clearly somebody, a soulmate of yours, took a great interest in you and in being with you. They probably tried to change something about you that they thought went against their own rules, but actually didn't. They were just being closed-minded, maybe even from a racist background or something. And they've had to go away and do a lot of the work on themselves. Okay, they've had a wake-up call, basically. You've been a catalyst for this individual to do better, you know. So yeah, don't try and force this energy to fit with a really awful, dangerous situation, okay? Because that's not the situation I'm seeing in this read, right? When you see yourself thinking that someone's a real asshole, yes, you definitely did have the experience of this person being an asshole, okay? Take a moment and contemplate all of the times that you've done exactly what they're doing. Maybe it was a different flavour of assholedness, but it was still assholey, so check yourself. People will like you more, and most importantly, you will like you more too. Aww. Okay? So yeah, that is what I have for you guys. I just genuinely hope that that reading has been helpful. If you feel that you could benefit from a personal reading, then I am currently taking bookings on my website, which is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below. Thank you so very, very much for watching. I genuinely appreciate every single one of you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.